Hello out there, all football fans. This is the Xstream Team, the show that brings you all things football. It's myself, Quabs. It's Bonga. It's Nene. It's Football Extreme. We're back on your screens. Welcome, gentlemen. It is our Champions League edition show. Nene, how are you? DJ, how are you?
I'm good. Can't complain. Yeah, man, Champions League, it's exciting, man. That music,
That music.
yeah,
When the Champions League music hits, you know it's where you put all your chips in the middle of the table. It's squeaky bum time. It's when the big boys come out to play. DJ?
Yeah, Champions League. This is it. There's no more turning back, looking back now. Yes, this is where the real business is. I mean, the last four teams. So, England versus Spain on both legs and both fixtures. So, interesting times ahead. I mean, this is the Champions League, people. I don't need to hype it up anymore. It's the Champions League.
Yeah, it's the stuff of dreams. It's what we play for. So as DJ said, it's the semi-finals, the business end of the tournament. On both sides of the semi-final, it's England versus Spain. It is Manchester City versus Real Madrid on Tuesday. It is then on Wednesday, Liverpool versus Villarreal. So on one side of the bracket, Manchester City, the team chasing the double in League and Champions League, versus another team chasing the double in Real Madrid, who have been two teams that are scoring goals for fun, coming head to head. Then you've got Liverpool, the team chasing the quadruple. Would you believe it? The quadruple against the Yellow Submarine, the underdog, the team that nobody saw coming, Villarreal. So they're known as the Yellow Submarine. They came with the torpedo, came from underwater and just smashed Bayern out of the quarterfinals. So, Nene, what do you think? What is your predictions for these two games here in terms of who's going to make it to the final?
Ideally, I'd want to see Man City make it to the final. I think this is one trophy that they want more than anything. I think even the owners, when they invested the funds 10, 12 years ago, they wanted the Champions League. And, they've won probably 7 or 8 league titles in that time. And the Champions League is the one that's still missing, man.
Yeah.
For them, this is it. I think they might be even willing to sacrifice. If they were to ask to pick between the Premier League and the Champions League, they'll go for the Champions League. So, Madrid, they haven't been the best. Against PSG, they didn't do so well until the second half of the second leg. Where they just pulled the rabbit out of the head on that one. And against Chelsea also, they just dominated the first game. The second game, they lost. So I think Man City has a chance of going through. So I'll give it to Man City on this one. And the other one, obviously, Liverpool is gonna go through. The underdog, you never know, but this one, as you said, you guys are going for the quadruple, and I think this one is probably one of the two that you want to take. As much as you want the Premier League, but I think deep down you'd want the Champions League. You go back to the Club World Cup, you get to win the Club World Cup. So I think Liverpool and Man City should be in the final.
Okay, so you're going for an all-English final there. DJ, what's your prediction on how the final's gonna look out? Who's gonna make waves in the semis? Is there gonna be a potential upset? Who's gonna make waves?
I see Madrid versus Liverpool in the final because Madrid have pretty much wrapped up the Spanish La Liga, 18 points clear. Who's going to be catching them with the least amount of games left? And for me, I see the Champions League. I mean, Ancelotti was the one who delivered La Decima to Madrid.
Yeah.
Who says he won't deliver again? And he's won this competition with AC Milan before. So
yeah.
I see his experience and the fact that he has some of the players who won the Champions League with Zidane and him in his previous stint. So that experience counts. You saw it, they went through against PSG when it mattered. Even against Chelsea, they looked to be on their way out, but they just came back. So I don't see Man City having that much of a fight in them to overcome those odds when they are stacked against them. And obviously on the other side, it's Liverpool who's going to be going through. Villarreal's giant killing has ended with Bayern. I don't see them making another final, not this time. So Madrid, Liverpool, the two most successful teams in the Champions League per se, because Liverpool in England, they've won the most Champions League titles. Madrid as a whole. So yeah, both teams, I think it's 19 or 20 Champions Leagues between them.
It's 13 Champions Leagues for Real Madrid. It's 6 for Liverpool. Yeah. So 19 between the two.
So
only AC Milan has more Champions League than Liverpool.
You don't win those amount of Champions League titles without being great. So obviously these two teams know how to win the tournament itself. So Champions League final, Madrid versus Liverpool.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm really enjoying that tie, the Man City versus Real Madrid tie, because that tie, there's two teams that are in the exact same position. They are both top of the table. The only difference between Madrid and Man City is that Madrid look like they're coasting to La Liga, so they probably look like they've already got it. So they could be just chilling on the weekend. When Man City are in a dogfight with Liverpool for the league, so they are huffing and puffing every weekend, when Real Madrid look like they're probably in fourth gear and they're just coasting at the moment. But Karim Benzema is looking dangerous. Vinicius Jr. is looking dangerous. Modric is turning back the hands of time. And I mean, that whole entire Madrid forward lineup is just fine-tuning. And I don't know what happened with them. Like in the beginning of the season, they were not at this level. They were just slow starting. The midfield looked tired. Kroos, Modric, and what's his name? Casemiro. They look tired, but something's happened there. Ancelotti has just awoken these guys. And Karim Benzema, every time he touches the ball, it's going into the net. So, Nene, what do you think? Carry on.
And remember, this Real Madrid team just narrowly missed out on the La Liga title by 1 point in the last game of last season. So, it's been building up from Zidane from last season to where they are. You said Benzema has just been blowing teams. Whenever you count Real Madrid out, he's the one always rising to the top, and he just delivers game after game.
Yeah, definitely. So Nene, you tell us, what is it that you see in City that they're going to be able to just break down this Madrid team?
Look, I mean, Man City, they've been through this before. Where they got knocked out. And as I said, I mean, this is the trophy that they want. They might say that they they really want the Premier League, but I think the Champions League is what they want more than anything. And the game, I think, also playing against Atletico Madrid, it was a two-legged tie, and only one goal was scored. So defensively, if they can contain Atletico Madrid with all the dirty tactics and defensive play and whatnot, and still come out on top, I think that they're going to be able to get something out of Real Madrid. And also the other team like PSG and Chelsea, it did expose that that Madrid, as much as they score defensively, there's opportunities that can be exploited. So on that day, Phil Foden, Sterling, Bernardo Silva, Riyad Mahrez, I'm sure they can get something out of the Madrid game. I mean, those guys that will have to play the game of their lives. They'll have to die. And as you said, Madrid has won this thing 13 times. So they can't go on the pitch and be like, hey, we're playing against a team that has won it 13 times. So, we've got no chance. They have to go there. This is the Champions League, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Chelsea in 2012, they were able to do it against Bayern Munich, against all the odds.
Yes.
Out of nowhere. So I think this is it. This is it, man. This is it for City. If they can win the first leg convincingly, when they go to Spain, they'll be able to see through.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Like with me, I'm looking at these City boys. They look hungry, man. Pep has these dudes like a well-oiled machine. They look very hungry. At the same time, though, there's something about the Champions League that this crop of players, they can't get it right to just get to the final step. I mean, last season they were there. They had Chelsea in their sights, and I think everybody and their grandmother, except for any Chelsea supporters, thought that this was Man City's to win. And somehow, they couldn't get it done. Chelsea could. They got it done. But let's see. This season, I mean, now Real Madrid, as you're talking, the defense shows chances for Man City. And I mean, Phil Foden, Raheem Sterling, even Riyad Mahrez, whether he starts or comes off the bench, those guys up front, and Kevin De Bruyne, the way he passes that ball, Kevin De Bruyne, probably all those three, Casemiro, Kroos, and Modric are going to have a hard time containing that guy. I mean, just those four, all of them, between the four of them, that's a whole lot of midfield power. But for me, I think that game is going to be won and lost in the midfield there, where you got Casemiro, Kroos, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva. There's going to be all-out war in the middle of the field. So I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. But moving on. So DJ, you covered the Real Madrid and the Man City side. Now, what do you think? Even though you've said, and all of us have said probably in a different way, that Liverpool's probably going to take this one. But DJ, what is your thinking about the potential of an upset? I mean, Villarreal has done the giant killing act already, like you said. Even though you think it's over, there's always one fairy tale run in the Champions League in every season. One team that does a fairy tale. So there's still the potential here. What do you think about Villarreal and Liverpool chances?
The fairy tale is over. Back to reality. Liverpool are going to smash Villarreal out of the Champions League. Because we saw with the second leg against Bayern, they just scraped through. So chances of that happening again are slim. This is the end for Villarreal. It's been a good run. Go back to La Liga and try to climb the league there. Champions League Semi-Finals is the best that it's going to be. Period.
Okay, so you're not thinking that the yellow submarine is going to come in and derail the Liverpool ship there? and punch them all.
No, the thing is with Villarreal, they don't play, they don't go at team. They sit back and try to absorb that pressure and then try to play on the counter. Liverpool are like a well-oiled machine the way they play. Even if someone is missing, someone else who comes in, they know how the team plays. Klopp has built this Liverpool team to dominate, and it's what they're going to do against Villarreal. They're just going to dominate, and it's not going to be a 2-1 aggregate score. I'm looking at 4-5-0 or 5-1, 5-2 sort of aggregate score.
Wow. Okay. All right. Nene, in terms of your thoughts, even though you also saying Liverpool will go through, you don't think that maybe Villarreal can park a bus like they did with Bayern and then do a sucker punch in the 90th minute?
They will try to do that, but it won't work. As DJ has said, Liverpool is all about attack, and there's no ways you can be defensive for 90 minutes over 2 legs and work on the counter. So the other thing is, if they open up, as you know how Unai likes to play sometimes, if they open up, they're gonna get beat. If they're defensive, they're gonna get beat. So whatever tactics they try, they're gonna get beat. And even if they get through, as you said, if there's an upset, they're not gonna win the competition. So we don't want a team going to the final, just to hand the trophy over to the other guys. When we're going into the finals, we wanna we still want to discuss the possibilities of that team winning and that team winning.
Yeah. So
if you have any of the other two teams, whether it's Man City or Madrid against Villarreal, then it's obvious, So as I said, the fairy tale ends here. This is as far as they go, and them getting over Bayern also, they were lucky there, but this is where the fairy tale ends. And unfortunately, as much as we want to see the underdog, what's the point of going to the final if you're not going to win it? So, this is where it ends for them, unfortunately. I'm not sure of the scoreline as DJ puts it in terms of 5 or whatever. But I think if they do score, it will make the game very interesting. It won't be like a walkover match, as DJ predicts, but it will be an interesting match also. It's just that the other match seems to have a lot riding on it because it could go either way, and this one it seems obvious, and then maybe that one, it might be a cagey affair. But it's not going to be a walkover for me.
Okay, all right. So let's see. Unai Emery seems to know how to play European games. European nights are something of his specialties. Won Europa League with Sevilla 3 times. Took Arsenal to the final of Europa League. Now he's in the semi-final of the Champions League. He knows how to do this. He knows how to do this thing. So let's see. I hope he doesn't have banana peels waiting there to make Liverpool's front 3 slip up and all that, and then that make it so that the fairy tale will end. So I can hear your guys' sentiments. Let's see. Champions League semi-final stage. It is the big boys playing in the semi-finals, the business end of the tournament. Let's see who wins it. So in the panel here, we've got all 3 of us saying Liverpool is going through. We've got Nene saying Man City will go through. And we've got DJ saying Real Madrid will go through in the final. So I'm the swing votes on the Man City Real Madrid game. And I am torn. I am really torn because Real Madrid is my second team after Liverpool. So I am really torn. I don't know, because I do like the idea of Liverpool and City going head-to-head in the Champions League final. Head-to-head for the final, head-to-head for the Premier League. Just take that rivalry to a new platform. But the idea of Real Madrid and Liverpool Salah gets his revenge, even though there's no Ramos. Salah to get his revenge on Madrid after they broke his shoulder. And also after that humiliating 3-1 loss when Karius was the goalkeeper. So, but I think Man City will find a way to get past Karim. They'll contain Benzema, and then they will find a way to get to the final. So I think it's going to be a Liverpool-Man City final. Yeah, I said it. I done did it.
Finally.
Oh man, yeah, that one. We need to build the tension, build the ambiance. So Unai Emery, there's no more good evenings for Unai Emery anymore in the Champions League. It is done. The Spanish guitar of Villarreal, it's over. I think it's going to be an all English final. The Spanish teams are going out in the semi-final. And then, obviously, who I'm rooting for if my team makes the final. But yeah, let's see. We will make another Champions League. We'll make the final Champions League final episode closer to the date. Stay tuned, fans, to more Football Extreme. We've got Bombs Football Podcast. We've got the Nene Show. We've got Kicking It with Quabs, all on Football Extreme channel. If you like this video, click to subscribe. Like our videos and comment. We want to hear your feedback. So let us know, fans, who's going to win the Champions League? Who's going to win these games here in the semi-finals? Is it going to be all English final? Is it going to be all Spanish final? Is it going to be English versus Spanish final? Who's it going to be? Let us know. And also stay tuned for our other episodes that are coming out soon. There's also the episode on the top 4 hunt in the Premier League. And there's an episode on the relegation battle in the Premier League. So fans, that's us from the Xstream Team. Nene, thanks for joining me. DJ, thanks for joining me. Say cheers to the fans, boys. It's been awesome. It's been awesome.
Cheers, everyone. It's been good.
Cheers.
Don't forget to follow football_extreme1 on Instagram.
Yeah.
And there's Quabs said. Like our page and subscribe and keep watching. Thank you for your support.
Yes. See you all soon, fans.
Cheers.
Hey football fans, thanks for watching Football Extreme on YouTube. Now if you want to watch more content, don't forget to like, comment, and especially subscribe to see the show that brings you all things football, Football Extreme. We bring you Bong's Football Podcast with Bonga, Kicking It with Quabs with yours truly, Kwabena, as well as the Nene Show by Mr. Nene himself. So don't forget to comment, subscribe, and always catch the latest from Football Extreme.